welcome back to Ben's Classic Bikes today. I'm Ben, obviously, and it's going to be part two on the Bonneville AMA Speed Trial Norton. So my plan for today is to actually see what's inside this engine, because I really don't know. And at the moment, since I was thinking about using a different bike, I had planned to go to 920 cc. So I do not know what's in here. So before I proceed with machining and buying new pistons and whatnot, I'm going to take a look today and see what is inside. All right, well, here is a new setup that I've never seen before. This is a completely different head steady than what came stock with a Norton. Interesting design though, but we'll have to take this off. And in order for us to pull the cylinder head, well, there's some safety wiring here. So let's get going. Got the oil cooler removed. Got the coil off. And then this super special head steady that they modified with another, looks like isoelastic. Pretty cool. But anyway, I got all the bolts loosened and off, and I'm going to try to see if I can get this thing off. I may have to take these intakes off, but well, I gotta see if you can see that. So I was able to lift it up. Now I got to push the push rods up into the cylinder head to clear them from the cylinder here. So I need to get like 2 clamps to do that. So I'll be right back. Voila! One cylinder head. Yeah, cylinder head. So it's not rust in there, it's me pouring mystery oil in there, but look at that. Looks like somebody was in there with some nuts. Alright, so this looks like a stock 850 bore. I'm going to pull the cylinder in a little bit, and then we'll see what kind of rods are in here. Alright? Alright. Next up, I'm going to get these base cylinder nuts off, and then we'll pull the cylinders and look what we got for connecting rods in here. So it should be interesting. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I removed all the base nuts here. The back ones are a little more tricky because the height of the stud is actually interferes with the lower fin. So you have to lift it up little by little and then finally get the nuts off. So it's all loose now, but what I want to do is when I lift it, I want to stuff some rags underneath so nothing falls into the crankcase. This is always tricky. So I usually just set it like that. Try to get some rags in here. that. Okay, that should be all right. I'm gonna lift the whole thing up. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stand in front of you. All right, let me try to go on the other side. Okay, try again. Oh, it's got some special pistons in here. Whew. All right. Well, we got that accomplished. But I want to give you a little update on the Bonneville Norton race bike. So we took the pistons out and we measured with some clay. I know it doesn't look very pretty, but we kind of measured the combustion chamber. And I'll insert a photo, and you can see that there's a lot of open crevice that hasn't been filled with these Omega pistons. So we're making special pistons right now. We, as in Jim Smith of Jim Smith Racing in California, and so we'll be able to get some more power out of this engine. It does have Carrillo rods. I can tell that the bottom end has been balanced. But the other issue that we're having is I have no way to start this thing. So I looked at some roller starters, or even just a, like a crankshaft starter. There, I mean, roller starters are anywhere from $1,000 to $1,200. So what I'm going to do, against all better wisdom, I'm going to install a Kickstarter. So whoever had this bike before, they blanked off. Here's the cover. They blanked off the, I don't know if you can see that, where the Kickstarter comes out of. This is blanked off. And in the case, to hold the countershaft and gear in place, they actually welded a ring on it. So I'm going to take out the inner cover. I got another one, and I have a whole transmission laying here. So I'm going to see if I can at least, get it to, if I can kick it over, because that's going to save me a lot of money and additional expense and effort as far as getting this thing running. But we'll see. So we'll start cleaning all this stuff up, and I'll show you on the other side what we're doing.